Hi there. As a new or returning AST student, you're entitled to an AST email address, and through the AST email address, you're entitled to the entire Office 365 productivity suite. That means Word, Excel, PowerPoint, etc., etc. And in this video, I want to encourage you to get your AST email address and to sign up for the Office 365 suite. In this video, I'll be making some arguments as to why, or at least giving you some reasons why. In the next video, it'll be a very short video saying, here's how to get your AST email address, here's how to set it up with your computer, and if you don't want to use that email address, if you only want to have the AST email address so you can have access to Office 365, I'll show you how to bounce emails sent to your AST email address to your preferred email address, whether it's Gmail, Yahoo, iCloud, Eastlink, etc. In the third video, I'll show you how to get the Office 365 suite, and then we've got two final videos. One on Teams, in which an expert will be saying, here's what Teams is, here's how to use it, and one on OneDrive, in which an expert will be saying, here's what OneDrive is, and here's how to use it. So 5 videos in total. This, why you should get your AST email address and sign up for your free Office 365 subscription. 2, how to do that, how to get your email address. And then 3, how, once you have your email address, how to get your Office 365 set up. So in this video, why? Why would you want to do this? 1, you have access to probably the best productivity software that there is, completely free of charge. All the Microsoft software, up to date, maintained up to date in real time, is yours free of charge. That's a pretty good deal. More importantly, however, at AST, during this year where we're working via distance, we're going to be relying more and more on communications platforms that will enable us to communicate, collaborate, and share resources. And the Office 365 suite in particular, an app called Microsoft Teams, will enable us to do that. Via Microsoft Teams, you can chat with some profs in real time. You'll be able to video chat with each other and with many profs in real time. And so the second reason is communication. Communication over the course of this year where we're going to be working via distance, or at least this semester where we're going to be working via distance. Some profs will actually have their office hours through Teams. And so it's a really, really good way to, it's like popping your head around an office door, you know? So communication is the second thing. The third thing, and you know, one of the most important things as well, is file sharing. So in some courses, profs will be sharing files through the Office 365 suite through an app called OneDrive. And so they'll upload a text or a document, and you'll have access to it in real time on your computer, because they'll be putting it up into the OneDrive folder, and then you'll have access to it on your computer in real time. This is really important because Office 365 at AST is an in-house solution. That means we can share files in a way that won't transgress against copyright laws. So file sharing is more efficient, but also more legal if we're doing it through Office 365. And then the final thing is collaboration. When you're working on a document, I had a course over the summer, and a student contacted me and said that they were working on a paper last night and the computer died or something, and they lost all their work. This is a 1990s problem. This is a problem from the age of Seinfeld and Friends. It is not a problem for 2020, because in 2020, using something like Office 365, your work is saved to the cloud in real time. And so your work is saved in real time, but also you can collaborate on documents in real time. You can work with your peers in smaller groups on a shared document or on a shared project together in real time. One final argument in favor of getting your AST email address and downloading Office 365 is tech support. Because so many of us at AST are going to be using Office 365, because so many at St. Mary's are going to be using Office 365, we'll be able to offer tech support on programs that you're using in a far more efficient way than if you're using something else, or if you're not using any cloud-based productivity suite at all. So please do consider, it's entirely up to you, but I think your time at AST will be, particularly this year where we're all working via distance, will be more enjoyable and more productive if you, one, get your AST email address, two, use your AST email address to access your Office 365 suite, and then consider using particularly apps like Teams to stay in touch with your profs, to video chat with your profs, to work on group projects together with your peers, and to avail of shared files in a legal way within the AST community. So that's the first video where I'm suggesting and recommending that you get your AST email address and get Office 365. In the next video, I'll tell you how. It's very brief, just email someone to get your AST email address. And I'll also say how, if you don't want to use that for email, you can bounce emails from your preferred email address to that. And I'll show you how to set up that email address with a desktop client if you're working with a desktop client. In the third video, I'm going to show you how, once you have your AST email address, you can get Office 365. And then there's two more videos which will be far more professional than this video, which will be from an expert saying, here's how to use Teams, here's what Teams is, here's how it can work for you. And then the fifth video, the same person will be doing one on OneDrive. So thanks very much. If you have questions, please do email me, or if you've already got access to Teams, shoot me a message, or if you see a little green light next to my name, feel free to video chat me, which is the equivalent of the header around the office door. And I'm looking forward to working with you during this very, very exciting year at Atlantic School of Theology.